Hi all, welcome to the Meekno Academy classes. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing good. In this class, we are going to learn about a new concept. We are going to see about a conceptual topic. We are going to discuss on a conceptual topic of which involves HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So majorly, we will be focusing on JavaScript, how to overcome a particular task. Okay, so how to overcome a particular task in a situation. Okay, how do you resolve it and all? We'll be seeing one of the concept which is related to HTML plus CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, let me just quickly just share my screen, open my Visual Studio Code. In this classes, we'll be using Visual Studio Code as our editor to HTML and all. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a simple, first I'm going to explain you about how do you, what is the task that we are going to discuss. Okay, let me just open. So today we are going to see about this image gallery pop-up. Okay, so we are going to see about this image gallery pop-up. So I have this finished project here and my Visual Studio Code. Under that, I have one app.js, HTML, index.html, and CSS I have involved. So if you see my project here, okay, so this is the project. This is a responsive website. Okay, this is a responsive website. Okay, so this is the task we are going to discuss in this class. So whenever I click on in any one of the image, okay, so what happens? The image is popping up and the screen is turning into the middle screen is turning into a green color, right? So whenever I click back on this particular anywhere else, so it will be removed. The image will be removed. So if I click on the second image, see it is occupying its own respect to resolution and all. So if I come back, so you can see this. So different images are there everywhere. Whenever I click on any kind of particular image, okay, it is popping up. It is popping up according to its resolution. And when I click on somewhere else out of this image, if I click on the image, it will not be going back. If I click on out of the image, it is going back to its original place. Okay, so we will be seeing this. How do we resolve it? So mostly I'll be focusing on JavaScript itself in this particular project. Okay, I'm going to show you that. Let me just keep it aside and open the JavaScript or Visual Studio Code. Okay, so first coming to the HTML part. So I have this header part you already know and everything. So inside this, I have added it in the body section. I have added this particular images everywhere. Okay, so one image I kept it. This is the first image. So where I'm loading the image source from small pixel, like I have a particular folder here. Okay, so here I have all the images are there. So those images are loaded from here. So small images are there. Those are loaded from here. This is the first one, second one. Okay, so I have provided some classes also. And there is some kind of an attribute also. I have given alt attribute. So we'll discuss what is the purpose of this particular alt attribute at the end of while we are discussing the JavaScript concept. Okay, after that I have added this model. This model is nothing but for us to see the full image. Okay, so we have this particular image, right? Whenever I click on this particular small image, this model, this is popping up, right? So this is what the model is. Okay, I have named it as model here. Okay, next coming to the CSS part. So margin, this are common gallery for every gallery. What is this gallery? So let me just open this one also. So this gallery is nothing but a section where all the images are there. So for that particular one, I have displayed, I'm using the grid templates and all, grid related. So grid template columns, everything I have given here. Image container. So image container were everything like this image container. For every image, I have given the width 100%, height 100%, and the object fit must be cover. So if I don't give cover, okay. So if I don't give cover in this one, it will be, see the images are compressed. The images are compressed. You can see this. Okay, so just give cover here so that you will be, the image will be absolutely fitted. Like it will not be compressed. It will be just inserted like this. Okay. Next, coming to this model. So this is the model. Like we are going to see this. This model is nothing but whenever I click on this green color screen is appearing, right? That one. And inside on that particular one, I'm also getting the full image. Okay. Okay, this is the model. This is the model. This entire screen is nothing but a model. And on that, inside that, I have a full image. This is the full image. Okay, so that is the full image. For that also, I have given some properties where it must be fitted inside, right? And in between, right? So I have given everything with respect to properties and all. So, okay. So, and also I'm going to add like these are going to be dynamic. Okay. So whenever you refresh the page, you are not going to see this particular model and full image. Okay, immediately you're not going to see that. Right now they are not visible because they are not visible because they are hidden right now. Okay, as soon as I click on somewhere else, they will be popping up. They will be popping up. Okay, so we are going to make that pop up appear by using dynamic, by giving making them dynamic. Okay, so I'm just going to change the opacity and all. The see here the opacity is 0, right? So for the model the opacity is 0, complete model. So when I just click on it, the opacity will be changed to 1, so that will be appeared. Okay, so these are related to the CSS. Okay, I hope you already know this. So now we are going to see about this particular JavaScript related. So I'm going to discuss you. I'm going to show, not going to show you first. Let us see. I have taken another starter file. Okay, here I haven't written anything. So we are going to discuss everything here. Okay, so let me just load this page also, open with live server. Okay, so this is the images that are all there. Okay, so whenever I click on it, it is not working. This is the normal, like now we are going to apply that particular JavaScript concept on this. Okay, so whenever I click on any particular image, it should be loading. So first, what is the first thing you need to do? First, we need to select all the respective objects, like respective parts, we have to select it. So first I want to select this particular small image. Okay, and then I have to select the rest small images, all the small images I have to select it. Okay, and then I also have to select this particular model. Okay, that also I want to select it. And then okay, full image also I need to select it. This full image is also must be selected. Let us come back here. Okay, so let me just define the variables constant. So first I'll just say that full image. Okay, full image is equals to document dot query selector. Query selector. So full image is nothing but its classes dot full img. Okay, so first one is selected. Full image has been selected. So again, next one, constant small image, small image. Whenever I click on the small image, the full image must be loaded. So small image document dot query selector. Small images are not only one, right? So this is one, this is one, this is one. Around 10 are there. Okay, around 10 are there. But I want all the 10. I want all the 10 to be selected, not only one. I want to be selected all. So I just need to use the query selector all. Okay, for everything, the class, we have given the same class itself. The class name is gallery. Under the gallery class, we have to select the image. So I'm selecting that particular image. So next one is I need to select the model. So document dot query selector, open bracket, open double quote. So dot model is also there. Okay, so now we have selected all the respect to wherever, whatever we needed. So we have selected everything. Now, whenever I click on the small image, okay, whenever I click on any of the small image, I want the big image to be popped up. So what I need to do? So small images are not only for one. Okay, we are having a group of 10 are there. So we need to do the same functionality. We don't have to write the individually. We don't have to write functionality for individually. We don't have to write it. Since we have given the same class, we can select all of them at once. We have already selected all of them at once. Now I'm going to use the for each loop. Okay, for each loop function. Okay, which will help us to implement the same. We don't have to repeat the same code for all the individual images. So for each function will help us to write the same, like implement the same logic for all the small images. So I'm just going to say that small image dot for each. Okay, for each. I'm going to implement a function here. So what is the function for image? Okay, so whatever it is taken. So image dot, I'm going to add a event listener, add event listener. I'm going to add an event listener for that. So add event listener whenever the small image has been clicked. Okay, the small image has been clicked. So I want to perform a function. So that is nothing but I want the model class to be appeared. Okay, I want the model to be appeared. So the model is this one must be popped up. So the with the image and the with the background screen and all, I want it to be popped up. So what I need to do? What I need to do? So model class list dot add. So I'm just adding a class list that add and double quote open. Okay, so what happened here? So what is the perfect style actually? Okay, so for this particular one, I have added the opacity. So whenever I click on it, like whenever I click on the small image for that particular model, this model will be like this will be popped up. This will be popped up. So when you see it is popping up, right? Like let me just refresh it. So when I click on this particular small image, so this image is appearing. This image is appearing. So the class has been activated. The class list has been added to that model. Okay. So to model for this one particular model, we have added the opacity as 1 and the pointer events as all. Okay. Pointer events as all. So these are added dynamically. These are added dynamically. Now we have 3 issues, right? So I'm getting only one image. Like whenever refresh it, I'm getting when I click on any image. So I'm getting the same image. Okay. So that is the first problem. I'm getting the same image repeatedly. And the other one is, okay, I'm not getting the full image. So I'm not getting the full image. The same small image I'm getting. I want the full image. So, and also whenever I click on any outside of this one, I want it to be going, I want to be go to the normal page. Okay. I don't want to refresh every time whenever I click on an image. So these are the 3 problems we have to solve it. So first we will be coming with the full image, how to load the full image. So full image dot class list dot add open. Okay. So refresh it. So full image is coming. So full image is coming, but still I'm getting the same image itself. Okay, I'm getting the same image itself. Okay, so how it is loading? The loading the full image is loaded from the particular different page. Okay, the particular different full image here. It is loading from the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the full image. We are given a particular order also. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Respect to image, we have given the particular name also has been changed. Okay, so small image and full image. Coming to the next part. Okay, coming to the next part, I want this image to be changed dynamically. I want it to be changed dynamically. So what we need to do? So let me just add a comment here. Change the image dynamically. Okay, so first I will be selecting that. So before selecting what we need, before selecting, if you observe here, this image, this is what it is loading, right? This is what it is loading actually. Okay, this is what the image it is loading. Now, this full image is loading here. This class full image is loading, but I want it to be changed. The source, I want it to be changed. The source of this particular image, I want it to be changed. Okay, so if I do that, normally how do I do? So I'll just say that full image dot src. Okay, full image dot src is equals to, I'm just going to change it here manually. Image slash full slash. Okay. So 1 dot jpg. So this is not dynamically. This is also like hard coding only, right? So if I give here it is image slash, just let me get. Yeah. So this source I'm changing it dynamically, but it is hard coding. This we are not changing. We are not dynamically changing. We are just hard coding it. but I want it to be appeared. Like I don't want it to be appeared only one first image. I want it to be appeared respect to images. So if I say this, so I have given 2 here. So it is loading only 2. Okay, I have given 2 here. So whenever I click on 2, it is loading only 2 because it is hard coded. But I want it to be changed dynamically. Whenever I click on the image, based on the image that I clicked, the respective image also should be loaded. So what is this trick we have given here? So we have given one kind of an alternate attribute we have given. So alternate attribute we have given. So what we will do, this alternate attribute value and the image value is the same here. Image name value is also the same. If you observe here, this alternate attribute value and the image name value is also the same. So same value. So using that, we can do the dynamic change. Can do the dynamical change. So what we need to do, I just need to select that particular alternate value, alternate attribute value. So just declare a variable. So original let me say that quality is equals to image for that particular image, whatever that particular image. So this image is there, right? For that particular image. Get attribute, use the get attribute of alternate text, alternate attribute value. Now the value will be changed here. So what I'll do, I'll just insert this particular original quality here dynamically. So what I need to do, I just need to use this dollar symbol. Okay. So when you are adding the value dynamically, what you need to do, you need to give the black code, back code. Okay, so that it will be applied. Okay, so let me just come back and check it out here. So I'm clicking on this, it is working. So I'm clicking on this one also, it is working. So now it is loading, right? So the last problem we have to solve is, when I click on this particular outside of this image, okay, when I click on outside of this image, I want it to be disappeared. So the same, however, we have added, we need to just remove it. The class list must be removed. Okay. So once it is, so how do you do it? So for that model dot add event listener. So I'm adding an add event listener for that particular model. Okay, for that particular entire model here. So the model, whatever it is that, for this one, I'm adding in a particular add event listener. So whenever it is clicked on it, perform a function. Okay, perform a function. Okay, so but I want outside of it, like outside of this particular image. Okay, so whenever I click on outside of this particular image, if I click on this image again, I don't want it to be disappeared. Outside of this green color screen is there, right? So wherever I click on there, if it is clicked on there, it must be disappeared. So what I need to do, I just say that if the event dot target class list, wherever the class list contains open bracket, open double quote, model. Okay, so if it is containing the model, so model dot class list must be removed. Class list dot remove. Okay, remove the open one. Open. And I also want to remove the full image also. Full image also must be removed, right? So just refresh it. So if I click on it, so okay, so I just need to give that also model, sorry, full image dot class list dot remove, open double quote, open. So if it is not removed, it will be sitting back at here itself. Okay, you can see this. Okay, I hope it is clear. Yeah, so this is what I want to tell you about. This is the first one of the concept where you will be understanding about how do you add the class, how do you add the classes And how do you remove the classes? By using this particular JavaScript. So using model class list add model dot class list dot remove. Okay. So how do you insert the values dynamically? This is one part. And how do you use the for each loop when you're having multiple classes with same class name, multiple tags with same class name? Okay. So how do you add the event listeners and all? Okay, I hope it is clear. So if you have any doubts, I'm going to take it now. Let me stop sharing my screen. Thank you, everyone.